So you're thinking about replacing your stair treads, but you're wondering how do you get those nice tight joints? Well, watch this video and I'll show you a trick to where you can get those joints nice and tight. It'll look like it was professionally done. Hi you guys, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, I would like to take the time out to say welcome and hope to see you again and again. Well, if you've been watching my previous videos, you can see that I've been working on my stair treads. I've replaced all my treads. It just looked really bad. If you haven't watched them, just look on the upper right hand corner there. There'll be a lot of links that you can click to and it'll take you to the video. I'm still not quite done yet, but you can see I still need some touch-up paint, some puttying, some trim work, but it'll get done. But in this video, I wanted to show you how to cut your treads so they look nice and tight, that they look professionally done. So this lesson doesn't take that long to watch. So let's get to work. Okay, if you're like me, you took the carpet off and you found out that you have these big gaps here. You can see the gaps, all the nail holes. There's some cracks in here, putty, paint. So you thought you were going to be able to paint it. So you can't now because this looks really bad. So if you're like me, I decided to put new treads and new kick plates. One of the things you want to do before you put new treads and kick plates is see the paint here where the carpet was and it's not painted. What you're going to want to do is take some sandpaper and knock down all the edges here and repaint all this stuff in here, whatever color you're going to use. And you don't have to do the whole wall, just that area, because once you put your new treads and kick plates in, it's going to be hard to paint because you're going to have to mask all this off, and masking takes forever on stairs. So what you want to do is do that first, okay? So what you want to do is take off your treads, your old treads, and here's one here I've got for you. So I took my tread off. So what you want to do is you want to cut a sample tread. Let's say this is a sample tread here, okay? You're going to use this as a template. You're going to cut it. You're going to cut it the same width as your tread. Mine was 11 3/4. Okay, so you want to cut it. And my rough cut size on my treads are 47 7/8. Okay, that's my rough length of my treads that I have. So this is 47 7/8. 11 3/4, right? That's my rough size. But when I measured here from the wall to wall and where that tread's going to hit, right? I measured there, it's 47 1/4. Okay? So here's the back of the tread. That's this area in here when you shove it back, right? And here's my wall. Okay? So this is for the one tread, okay? Then what you're going to do here, let me use this to help visualize it better. So since we're in a parametric view here, what you want to do is you're going to take, again, you want to cut this at, since my outward 3/16 based on this line here. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your chop saw. You're going to take your piece that you drew, and you're going to take your chop saw, and your chop saw, if you put it back against your fence, your chop saw is set up at 90 degrees. What you're going to do is you're going to turn your chop saw to get that angle, right? And you're going to check it in the back and then roll it to the front and make sure it's traveling with that angled line you drew. Once you're confident that that's correct, then go ahead and cut it off, right? Then you're going to slide it over again against your fence, and you're going to take your blade and it's going to move the opposite way, and you're going to put the blade in the back and then roll it to the front and make sure it's traveling on that angle line you drew. Once you're confident that you've got the correct angle, then go ahead and cut it off. And what you're going to wind up with is a shape that kind of looks like this. I mean, this is exaggerated, but you got your 1/8 inch gap here and you got your 3/16 gap there, correct? So once you got that piece done, you're going to take your piece now and you're going to drop it in, right? Bam. Okay, we'll use this one. Bam, it's going to fit nice and tight there, and it's going to fit nice and tight there because you worked with numbers, and the numbers obviously don't lie unless you did something wrong, but you should fit right in. Okay, so but what if you come to a situation where you measured in the back here, and let's say it was 47, it was also 47 1/4. Okay. And you measured, here's your wall, and you measured, and all of a sudden when you measured, the same principle, you're gonna put it up against the wall here, and then you realize you're 1/8 of an inch, just like the other one, 1/8. And then you slide it over here, and you measure over here, and let's say, for whatever reason, it's 0. You have nothing here. But you have a gap. Let's say the gap's in the back, 1/8 of an inch. But let's say this is your template here. Right? You push the template against there, you have 0, but you have 1/8 of an inch in the back, not in the front. What do? Okay, here's your rough length. What I would do is I would do this one first. So I would measure in 1/8 of an inch. Okay, this is 1/8. And I would come back and draw the line this way, right? Because that's what we got. We're in 1/8 of an inch, but we're tight in the back. Okay? And then from this line, I would measure 47 1/4. And I would draw with a square a line there. And then from there, I would measure out, because we have 1/8 of an inch, right? We measure out 1/8 of an inch, and we're going to draw a line outward, because that's what's happening here when we're moving out, correct? Okay, and then I would take the chop saw and I would cut it. And that shape would kind of look like this a little bit. I mean, again, I'm just exaggerating it, but that's the exact fit for your tread. Okay? So I want to make sure you understand this, though. Each tread is different. You're going to have to do this exercise on each tread. Not all the treads are going to be the same. If they are, you're lucky. But you're still going to have to do this with every step. It doesn't take long, but in the end, once you're done, it'll look like it was professionally done. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and of course hit the bell. Until then, we'll see you at my next video. Bye.